Hey guys, hey, how are you doing? We're going to be talking about headshots today. That's why my mouth's not moving. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Acting from All Angles. My name is Julianne Lichty Stratton. I am the creator of Actors in Action Professional Acting Training for Actors, and you are on my weekly show of Acting from All Angles. So today we're going to talk about headshots, but first, let me further introduce myself. So Actors in Action is a professional training program that I have where I help actors build a fail-proof acting process so they can go into any audition or booking or callback and feel amazing. In fact, really fun news. I just heard from Amy Arburn, one of my students who moved to LA just a couple months ago. She just texted me and told me that she went to her first big CBS audition and she did super, super well. She felt super great, and because she had this technique. So yay, Amy, rock on. We're so excited to have you being the trailblazer out there. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about headshots, all right? Because, as you know, on Acting from All Angles, we talk about the A, B, C, E, Fs of acting, which we're going to get into that for 1 second. Because I've always said the A, B, C, E, Fs of acting. I always skip D. Everybody's like, well, what about D? Let me tell you what those are first. A, appearance. B, business. C, craft. E, emotional fitness. And F, financial fitness. So last week I talked about, hey, I think I have an idea what A, B, C, D could be. What that is. I've always skipped over it. I never thought, what would D be for the pillars of becoming a great actor and making it? What would that be? And the other day it came to me, so I asked people, hey, what do you guys think it is? And what do you guys think D could be? Any ideas? How about determination? I think that could be a subject all to itself. How determined are you? It relates a little bit to emotional fitness, I think, because we certainly need to be emotionally fit to feel our determination, but determination is really, really big in making and acting. Do you want this, and how much do you want it? Okay, so that'll be a subject for another time, but let's talk about headshots. Okay, we're going to talk about this for about 7 minutes, 10 minutes or so. So we're just going to brush the surface of it. But the thing with headshots, we're going to start off with a couple of things I really want to talk about are what to do when you're actually getting your headshots done. Because there's a lot of things about what kind of headshots and where to go and all that kind of stuff. We're going to touch on that briefly, but then we're going to talk about the actual session of getting a headshot, all right? Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you're going to get a headshot is you want to find a great photographer, right? How do you know if you have a great photographer? How do you know? The first thing is you look around, you can ask for recommendations. You want to see their work. You want to see if they know how to do lighting. So I have a bunch of pictures here. It looks like I'm not going to be able to upload. Dang. Of different kinds of bad headshots, good headshots. So I will post these later on after this Facebook Live is up, all right? I'll even put a link to my blog so you can go there and take a look at them. So you want to make sure that the lighting is really good. It's not blown out in the back. You're not too shadowed on one side. You're not blown out. You want to make sure that they're getting right in there. It's all about the eyes and headshots and your expression and about you. You want to let you out, who you really are. And a great headshot photographer will know how to get you relaxed, will help to really get some nice angles of your face, some nice lighting, some nice background, and you're going to have really beautiful headshots, hopefully. So I wish I could get those out to you right now, but I will later because I have some really good examples of nice stuff. So do that. All right, so you find a good headshot photographer, somebody you feel really good with. You want to take a couple of hours to make sure you get a nice bunch of shots. They're going to ask you to bring a couple of different changes of outfits. So bring stuff that makes you feel great, that you just know you look really, really great in. If you have blue eyes and you know that blue shirts bring out your eyes, wear your favorite blue shirt. Wear what you feel comfortable in. Wear what's going to make you look good, your skin, your eyes, anything like that. bring a couple of different options, because also the photographer is going to know what's going to read better. And you can get a makeup artist. Most people do. I usually don't, just because I love the way I do my makeup and I've learned how to do it, and nobody can get my face right. Usually the makeup artist is going to be great. No, the eyeliner's a little heavy, or I don't quite like this, or whatever. And if you're a guy, you don't really need it. You need probably a little powder. If you want to do a makeup artist, that's great too. There's trends in headshots. Every couple of years, every year, things change. Sometimes they're doing full body shots. Sometimes they're just doing really close angles. Sometimes they have blurry backgrounds of the street behind you. Sometimes it's in vogue just to have a white background or black background or something like that. So you need to do your research and find out what's in right now, what is most current looking, and I have a great resource for that for you. With this. Okay, so I want to talk about the actual session of shooting, which I don't think a lot of people talk about that much, but I've had enough students that I've referred to different photographers, and they've gone off and they've gotten their headshots done, and they come back and they bring me their proofs, or I see them online, and they all kind of look the same, meaning they didn't know to move around. You need to move around when you're doing headshots. You don't want every headshot to be like this. And you smile, smile, smile. That's not going to give you a lot of variety. So what I suggest is that you practice moving around. Of course, you're going to want to hold for the second that they take the shot. And then, maybe change your body a little bit. Do that. Do maybe like this. You may not want to use your hands a lot. I use my hands a lot in my headshots because I know how to do it. But you want to make sure you're moving, you're getting different angles. Of course, in headshots, we always look directly at the lens. You're always looking right like this. If you're not looking away, if you're not looking at the lens and you're looking away, that's more of a vanity shot, that's more of a celebrity shot, which headshots, we don't want to do that. You want to look right in the lens, and you want to just cozy up and invite them in. Invite them into who you are, and you want to move around. Get different poses. So you're going to want to move your body. You're looking here. You want to do that. Maybe tilt your head. Move around. Do a lot of moving. And your photographer will help you. They'll be like, lift your chin, lower your chin, turn your head this way. They're going to say that to you for the lighting effect usually, and also to get different angles. But make sure you do that. Make sure you have lots of things to choose from, not just one staring at the camera the whole time. So we've got that, moving around, looking at the camera. You can try different verbs. In Actors in Action, we do a lot of verb work. We do a lot of behavioral dynamics. So you can try a bunch of them where you're just trying to invite somebody in. A nice warm smile, invite. Just thinking that in your mind, inviting them in. Or you can do to charm. You can charm them, be more charming. You can allure if you want to get a more sultry look or serious look. You can sear them and really get in there. Okay, so I suggest that you practice this stuff before you go to the headshot, because you might be a little nervous. You might not really know what to do. So if you practice, you can get out your camera, put it on a tripod, get a friend to take pictures. They don't have to be perfect lighting. They don't have to be anything like that, but that you can see, oh, you know what? My head looks really great when I tilt like this, when I'm like that. When you're actually doing the session, you don't want to be in your head and thinking like, how am I going to do this look and that look and whatever. But if you have a general idea of how your face looks, when you move it around, it's going to make it easier for you, for the headshot photographer, for your agent, for whoever is helping you select the headshots. All right? So it's really important to do that. Another thing is a lot of people have they have music when they're doing headshots, and that can really help. Sometimes you can't, you're out on the street, you don't have it. You can think of a song that you like, and maybe there's a certain song that gets you really jazzed up or really relaxed or whatever it is. You can think about that. You can also do personalization work. You can think about things that make you more serious, things that make you more happy. You can have images going on in your mind. We do a lot of that in Actors in Action too. We do emotional muscle development. where we dive into different emotions. You can do a little bit of that work because we want to bring you out in your many different facets so people can see who you are, and so you can get the best kind of headshot, because our headshot is our calling card. Our headshot is the thing that's going to draw people in, and they're going to go, "Ooh, yeah, I can really see that person playing this role or that role." All right. So there's also tons of there's so much stuff you can do. I'm like I said, just tapping the surface here. I'm going to get to my resources right now because I don't want this to be too terribly long. But one is reproductions.com. Reproductions.com is based out of LA, New York. I think they're closing their LA office right now, but you can order. That's not going on. Why is that not going on? Maybe it is. Okay, reproductions.com. You can order your headshots from there, but they also have a gallery of every headshot any photographer who really, really works in New York and LA up on their website. So you can look through them and you can find headshot photographers if you're in those areas. You can also find out what's a good headshot. What kind of headshot do I like? And if you're out of that, if you're in a smaller market, you can take that headshot, you can send that link to your photographer and say, this is what I'm looking for. This is the kind of thing I want. You can also find out what are people wearing in headshots right now, because you want to wear something that's going to be nice and cool, and you're going to want to wear something that fits in with what people are doing right now. Don't want to look clunky or anything like that. So there's your thing for headshots. This was a really fun thing. I found this on the web. It's from the Small Market Actor, which hopefully this will come up. So the Small Market Actor. Hey, Chelsea's there. Hi, Chelsea. So it's this guy talking about 15 things you don't want to do with headshots. So just take a look at that. It's like, you don't want to wear too much makeup. You don't want to wear props. You don't want to bring in a phone or glasses if you don't wear glasses, or a stethoscope to play a doctor. We don't need anything like that. All right. So there's a few things like that. And then Amy Joberman, or Amy Jo Berman, as she's really called, she has this whole series about headshots, how to do really great headshots. And I haven't personally done it, but I really love her stuff. I think she's fabulous. I'm not sure how much it costs, but you do it all online, and she helps you get some really great headshots, because there's an art to it. There's an art to it. There's also an art to being a headshot photographer. You don't want just any photographer. Even if they're really, really good, there's a really specific art to taking headshots for actors. So you want to make sure you get somebody who knows how to do that, or you're going to get a bunch of beautiful shots that don't really work for that. So I'm also going to send out Dallas Traver's Actor's Blueprint, which talks about headshots as well. It's like the whole gamut of how to really get in the market and all that kind of stuff. But it talks about branding and headshots and how to pull those together. Okay, so that's my little blurb about headshots for acting from all angles. Thank you so much for watching. We're right in the middle of acting classes right now for Actors in Action. The next session starts in May, I believe. Let me take a quick look. May 1st is when it starts, so keep your eyes out for that. I'm going to be going to LA the end of April to do a 3-day intensive. So LA, keep your eyes out for that. We're excited about that. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and let me know here on Actors and Actioners, because this show's for you guys. This show is to help the actor be the best that they can be and to work and to get out there. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And I just wanted to say thank you for all of the condolences. My father did pass away this Sunday, and thanks for everybody who reached out. That was really, really neat. And it's a little hard times, but it's okay. It was his time to move on. All right. Have a great week. We'll see you next week, and let me know if you have questions.